Namaskar everyone. All are most welcome to this channel. Today our destination is Jodhpur, which is the second largest city in Indian state of Rajasthan. It is also called the Blue City of India since most of the walls of the buildings in old Jodhpur painted in blue. Jodhpur is well connected via flight and railroad with rest of the India. Today we will be visiting these four places: Umed Bhawan Palace, Mehrangarh Fort, Jashwant Thara, and Mandoor Garden. So let us begin. Umed Bhawan Palace is one of the world's largest private residences. A part of the palace is managed by Taj Hotels, and another part of the palace is a museum. The initial objective of building this palace was to provide employment to the famine-stricken farmers in the area. This palace is named after Maharaja Umed Singh, the 37th ruler of Marwar at Jodhpur, who was the grandfather of the present owner Gaj Singh. The palace has 347 rooms and is the principal residence of the former Jodhpur royal family. Now let's go to Jashwant Thara, which is a cenotaph, and it was built by Maharaja Sardar Singh of Jodhpur in 1899 in memory of his father Maharaja Jashwant Singh II. Now it serves as the cremation ground for the royal Rajput family of Marwar. Now let's go to Mandoor Garden. Over the centuries, Mandoor served as the capital of many Jodhpur kings, and it witnessed several invasions from different dynasties. The Mandoor Gardens houses ancient temples, memorials, and high rock terraces that are quite magnificent. Now let's go to the Mehrangarh Fort. This fort is situated 125 meters above the city. It was built over 500 years. Though the initiative of construction was started in mid-15th century by Rao Jodha, the founder of Jodhpur. It was expanded with many palaces and structures by his descendants across 500 years. There are 7 gates in Mehrangarh Fort, which include Jaipol, meaning Victory Gate, built by Maharaja Man Singh to commemorate his victories over Jaipur and Bikaner armies. There is also another Fatehpol, which also means Victory Gate, which commemorates Maharaja Ajit Singh's victory over Mughals. Mehrangarh Fort is situated on a hill named Bhakur Chiriya, the mountain of birds. According to legend, to build the fort, Rao Jodha had to displace the hill's sole human occupant, a hermit called Chiryanath Ji, with the help of a female warrior sage, Karni Mata. And seeing the influence of Karni Mata, Rao Jodha then invited her to lay down the foundation stone of the Mehrangarh Fort. Today, only the forts of Bikaner and Jodhpur remain in the hands of Rathod. Both had their foundation stone laid by Sri Karni Mata. The museum in the Mehrangarh Fort is one of the most well-stocked museums in Rajasthan. In one section of museum, there is a selection of old royal palanquins, including the Mahadol palanquin, which was won in a battle from the governor of Gujarat in 1730. The museum exhibits the heritage of the Rathods in arms, costumes, paintings, etc. One can hire audio guide at the entrance of the fort. It is very helpful and one can discover the history of various parts of the fort at their own pace and time. There are exquisitely designed palaces like Phul Mahal, Moti Mahal, Takht Villas, etc., which speak about the architectural splendor of royals. There are local musicians performing folk music at the entrance. The background music which you are listening right now is played by one local musician with their instrument called Ravan Hata. I liked it very much. Overall, it was a wonderful historical trip at Jodhpur. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share the video if you like it.